Probably think it's all in my head. Baby, I'm the spawn of the.
From Brooklyn, New York, and the home of the Nets, we're broadcasting live from Barclays Center. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Back to the road tomorrow as this is the final game of the Nets homestand.
Well, the streak is still going, but right now they're facing a team that's going to make it tough for that streak to continue. We'll see if they've got the goods and enough confidence and enough points to win another one.
Crowder with the steal. Here's Paul for three. Booker. Simmons pulls it in. And the Nets with possession.
And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. And Ayton throws it down.
His first foul.
That's with the foul there. Ayton's powerful on the inside. At 7-2, he'll go through you.
The Suns shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Now here's Irving. Averaging around 27.5 points a game. One of the best in the league. The shot by KD. No good. And, of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. And once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Outside Crowder. Booker left side. Shot clock at 5. A beautiful reverse layup.
Devin Booker showing a nice touch around the rim.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Outside Curry. Back to Simmons. Irving for 3. Knocks it loose.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Ayton. In transition, here come the Nets. All going up court. And Drummond throws it down.
Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Outside Crowder. And that one's good, Ayton. And late in the season, we see playoff teams, Greg, resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams doing the same thing?
Not as far as the league is concerned. If they're healthy, what's the goal? Throwing away games is not acceptable.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Oh, no one around him. That one wide left.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Nets passing it around. KD can't get it to go. Suns leading by 3. Here's Booker. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Booker's got his second basket.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And just a dynamic big man with incredible physical tools. Drummond frequently makes plays above the rim.
Pass to Ayton. To the paint. Kicks it out to Paul. Pocket 6. Drummond with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Jacks up a 3. No good from Durant. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 3-point lead. For three, Booker.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Durant. Drops in the layup for two.
And Kevin Durant, great length and using his advantage on the inside.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
The Suns shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
At this point in his career, Chris Paul is all about trying to get that elusive championship. Will play whatever role it takes to get that mission done.
Now here's Drummond. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
On its way from Curry for two.
That's a nice contest. That's not going to show up in the box score, but Ayton bothered that shot.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And how chaotic was this offseason for Simmons? I mean, the trade rumors swirling, stepping back from Team Australia, ultimately traded, and you talk about someone just dying for a fresh start. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, KD, an awesome job there, just sharing the rock with his teammates.
Johnson in the corner. Drills it from outside. Johnson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. You ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Simmons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
Payne with it. Now guarded by Simmons. McGee in the corner. To the inside. Here's Johnson. And the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Suns.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And they double up Brown. Aldridge left side. Here's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Suns lead by 6. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Down low, here's McGee. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Yeah, guys, you really can't say enough about Simmons. Bouncing off defenders like it's nothing on his way to the basket.
Pass to McGee. And Craig has it in the corner. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Here's Curry. Outside for Simmons. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by McGee. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the 2 games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Suns.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Mills can't hit. Suns lead by 8.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
The Suns shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And a new group in for the Nets.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. Here's McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
Payne's shot is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Pass to Mills. It's over Payne. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Cameron Payne.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Inside, here's Curry, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
His first foul.
It's on JaVale McGee.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
Shamet. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Payne. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Nets trailed by 13. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
I like to see KD when he just elongates like that, gets all the way up to the rim for an easy throwdown.
And stolen by Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
KD draws the double. Going inside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
It's on JaVale McGee.
Well, despite his outward demeanor, Durant plays with so much passion, takes the hit, still able to convert.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. That's short off the rim. And here are the Nets. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. And it's Simmons penetrating. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Ayton's got 9.
And that shot was huge as they try to stem the tide here and hang on to the lead. Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Paul outside. Booker in the corner.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
5 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. The offensive rebound. Paul outside. Bridges right side. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That's on Ben Simmons. The Suns have won a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
A player like Mikal Bridges, who enjoys the amount of success that he did coming out of college, winning 2 national championships, shines a different light on how he can impact the greater good in the winning environment that you create.
To the inside. Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Chris Paul at his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's good. 2 points.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Pass to Harris. Moves over Bridges. And the Nets miss again. And here is Paul. He gets it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 9 points. Outside Durant. KD draws the double. Nets passing it around. Irving for three. Good D by Booker.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Suns leading by 9. Booker outside.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Irving looking for an opening. Into the lane. Outside Durant. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Over the course of KD's career, more and more he's been asked to facilitate, and that makes him more unpredictable. And guess what? More dangerous.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. In the corner, it's Bridges.
Oh, excellent job. KD timing the contest there and using his length to bother the shot. That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Timeout called, the Nets. Making a change here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break I heard Steve Nash talking to his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Devin, we'll see if we have enough to get it done.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Paul outside. Connects from three-point range. And now a 12-point Phoenix lead.
Deceptive speed from Paul there. You never know what he's going to do.
Pass to Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Paul looking over the floor. 4 on the clock. And here is Bridges. Paul outside. Off target from three-point range. Nets trailed by 10. It's Aldridge penetrating. And Aldridge slams it in.
The thing is, with these long strides of his, it's very difficult to defend Aldridge when he puts the ball on the floor.
Booker outside. From the arc. No good on the shot. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Down low. And Aldridge slams it in.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Phoenix leading by 6. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
Fourth quarter.
Pass to Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. KD's got 10 points here in the second half. Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. And Ayton throws it down.
It's one thing to get to your spots. It's another thing to shoot with that kind of rhythm. DeAndre Ayton in one right now.
Simmons left side. Pass to KD. And Durant gets double teamed. Back to Curry for three. A three-pointer is right on target.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Back to Booker. Takes the three. Rebound, Brooklyn.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Here's Paul. And the Suns call time. They're up by 4. 55 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Let's go! All right, look who's coming up to the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn. Fans, it's time to get out and get loud. Substitution.
52 seconds left in the game. And they double up Paul. To the wing right side. Here's Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game? That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
Timeout call, the Nets. They're trailing by 3. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Substitution.
19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Irving. Now here's Durant. Pulls up. Drummond. Got it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page. Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You could bet that's what they're looking for. This late in the game, they need that 3.
And so it's Phoenix who's straight by.
talking about? Ain't really talking about nothing. No. Say you 25 when you really 32, baby, gon' start frontin'. From the club cause stack, you ain't even got 900. Been 10 with the bus down the ring, got my whole name. My day, you put it together on that white jet like Othello. I don't check emails, better be texting. CC me, you talking reckless, pick it toe yellow, foot on the pedal. My beat elbow, that's vroom, 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 skirt. They won't catch us never. Beyonce, my halo, my angel, my come through with the do, man, I'm telling you. I got the heart of a dragon. I'm living like I imagine. World is mine, no asking. The world is mine, I'm now. Top down, and I'm floating through the city. Yeah. Watch out, on the run. Deputy out to get me. Top down, and I'm floating through the city. Yeah. Watch out, on the run. Deputy out to get me. I don't waste time on the phone like that, and I stay leaving texts on red. I had to a fling, but I can't really call it my ex. She said, I see you, I know you've been working the day. You feel like you get to the check. You don't work, but I can't help but notice you can't talk about nothing else. What about you? How's your mental? How do you cope with what you've been through? How's your tempo? Who in your life do you space left blank, plenty of fish in the sea, but nobody put a shark in the tank. Straight on my mind, later watching the whip. See my reflection, it's all in the paint. Head back top.
Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season. And Crowder with the jam.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there, has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
And Booker gets double teamed. Pass to Paul. Knocks it loose. Just 5 to shoot. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And Phoenix has possession. And it's Phoenix's ball. And these are two young teams, rare for youth to be served in this league. But, Grant, you didn't seem to have any trouble back in your day, buddy.
Well, yeah, I played 4 years at Duke, so I came in right away ready to contribute. And that's right, I was fortunate enough to make the All-Star team in my rookie season, too. So I came in ready.
Now here's Paul. 10 points in his last outing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Paul. Crowder with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Ayton with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Outside Booker. Shoots from the right block. And the play by Bridges as he finishes it off for 2.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Pass to Booker. Jacks up a 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Outside Paul. Inside. Outside for Booker. 4 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. That ties the game.
Chris Paul at his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
That's his first personal
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
DeAndre Ayton.
Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Booker drawing the double. Here's Ayton. Bridges on the double. 6 on the shot clock. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Bridges has got his second basket of the game.
2 minutes.
Paul's got space. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there. Crowder with a steal. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now here's Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
To the paint. McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. And now the Suns fast break. The shot by Payne, no good. The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Out to Bridges. From deep, Johnson drains the triple.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Johnson with a double team to the inside. .36 seconds left in the first quarter here. And here's Payne outside.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Outside Paul. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
Pass to Bridges. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Suns on top, up by 4. Stay with us now. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And there's a 3-second violation.
Suns ball. Now into the lineup for your Suns.
The Suns trailing.
Think about how tough this team is when Cam Johnson is out there and drilling shots.
Back to Shamet. Lets it go from deep. Hauled in by McGee. Paul with it. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Let's go with a 3. Hauled in by McGee. Johnson's shooting is so important to this team, Brent.
For BA, that's the value that he brings, and they encourage him to do it. So if he's getting set up and he has room to let it go, Cam Johnson can punish you from the outside.
Paul for 3. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. Pass to McGee. Back to Payne. Here he goes. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
He He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Now Paul, down low. And McGee with the stuff.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Phoenix calls timeout. And deep into the season now, Grant, are you noticing any trends that may just become a permanent part of the game?
Well, I mean, of course, B.A., the fast pace of the NBA is here to stay. And players of all positions are continuing to develop deeper range from the three-point line.
Substitution for the Suns.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Well, second nature for Chris Paul to get shots up off the bounce. Love the form there.
And here's Payne. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. And the three off target. It's Booker on the wing. Outside Paul. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Inside. Here's McGee. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Here's Booker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With his team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. They double-team Paul. Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Crowder with a steal. Now here's Payne. Crowder outside. From behind the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020. And a lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
To the inside. McGee. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
Outside Payne. The ball's knocked loose. Paul with a steal. And he's going for the oop here. And Ayton with the stuff.
From Chris Paul.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Pass to Payne. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Misses from short range.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give him another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
For 3, Bridges. Sends it home from three-point land. Bridges has got his third basket on the night right there.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down three, he can add it to the list.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Suns on top. They lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And Ayton gets it to go.
Big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. And a deep three from Paul. No good from outside.
Defensively, you pick your poison. Oh, man.
Oh!
Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with him.
And Booker, here we go. And Booker with the jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. The Suns trailing. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Paul with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Suns foul.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder.
That's his second personal
That'll be his
foul.
second foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Suns making a switch here.
Now into the lineup for your Suns.
To the middle. And Ayton with the stuff.
DeAndre
Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
It's McGee, high post. Pass to Paul. Booker for three. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Suns foul.
And the call will go against JaVale McGee.
That's his first.
That's his first foul.
Second team
Third
foul.
quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Up top, Paul. Here's the three. Called in by McGee. The Suns trailing. Right side, Paul. Driving to the basket. Soft touch off the glass. Crowder's got his second basket.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
The incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. So there's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Crowder's got 5 points now this quarter.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
The three, Bridges. The rebound by Bridges. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's a three from Paul. The shot no good. Now the Suns take it the other way.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And Phoenix has possession. Paul with some nice D.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, "From starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident."
That they are, Allie. Thanks. And Booker with the jam. Phoenix calls timeout. And the to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Paul with the double. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. 58 seconds left in the third. Down low. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. Third team.
The first one falls.
At the line for Phoenix,
both shots good from the stripe. 52 seconds left in the third. Paul with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Booker for 3, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Crowder with the steal. Here's Ayton. An easy 2 on the layup. Ayton's got 10.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Paul for 3. He drops it from range. And the Suns lead by 3.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
And the basket by Bridges.
More signs of Bridges' hard work in the offseason paying off in his jump shot.
Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
That's good from Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton back in 2018 heard his name called first in the NBA draft, and he averaged a double-double in his first year in the NBA. Exciting to see what is next for this big man.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Suns leading. On the take. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Up top, Paul. From deep. Pass to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And McGee with the stuff.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
Booker drawing the double. Here's Ayton. That one no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. To the inside. Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
It's just a master class when Chris Paul has the ball. Great at orchestrating the offense and right there finding his teammate.
Out to Bridges. This one for 3. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Paul with it. Pass to Booker. For 3. Knocked away. And here are the Suns now. Inside. Here's Johnson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Mikal Bridges.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
And Johnson drops them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Now Paul. To the paint. Out to Bridges. 4-3. Knocks it down from distance.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Ayton draws the double. And here's Booker. Outside Paul. Here's Johnson.
Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
You leave it to CP3, statistically one of the top 10 assist men, not just in the league now, in the history of the game.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Suns.
I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In the first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
And it's a feel-good night from behind the three-point line, racking up a ton of threes.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Fires in the triple. And the Suns lead by 7.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
Ayton. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
Outside Paul. .146 left in the fourth quarter. The Suns need to get off a shot. Booker for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. They're on top by 5. We've got 1:28 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He stressed to his guys the importance of coming through in the clutch here, saying, quote, "This is our time, not theirs. It's ours. We've got to go out and take this because we have worked hard for this win. Finish the job."
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
Here's Payne. And he drives in. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. 1:04 left in the final quarter. Pass to Ayton. Money!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
The kick out to Paul. Now here's Ayton. To the middle. He connects! And he's tied it up! What a shot! There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
You just have to understand that hours and hours of practice mean that clutch free throws become easy.
Phoenix calls timeout. They lead by 2. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They're looking good, but they can't afford to take their foot off the pedal. They have to lock down the perimeter and prevent a 3.
Substitution for your Suns.
It's Bridges on the wing. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 5. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way.
No more. Can I trust anyone at all? Run up these digits, I gotta. I'm on a mission, I got a vision. Keep myself distant, stay on my business. I'm living, I'm sipping. I'm different, move different when move.